This video and the next are about the companion I developed for Surge and the companion I developed for Charge. But before I start, I want to mention that the tools holding this companion are most of them properties, intellectual properties of Leatherman Tool Group, and some of them of Victorinox company. I am not connected with these companies in any way. I am a mechanical design engineer, but I work in automotive and military industry, not in their industry. So I am not connected with them. That being said, let me present you this companion as fast as I can. First of all, this is what I was holding before, is the normal bit kit from Leatherman, which is have their own pocket clip, and sometimes in that pocket clip I was holding the blades, the T-shank blades. The problem with this is that Leatherman toolkit, Leatherman bit sheet are very hard to use when they are new. The bits are coming off very hard and very difficult, and when they are used, they are, after some wear, the bits are coming off very easy, and it's a danger to lose them. So I develop a holder which is the same size with this, plus it have a couple of things extra. This holder is have mainly the same dimensions. It's a 0.5 millimeter or 0.4 millimeter thicker than this without the blades, but with the blades this one it's thinner with few millimeters. I don't remember how many. This one, even if it's almost the same size or even smaller than the complete package like this, it's holding much more things. It's holding about 11 things more, and it can do 3 or 4 things more than this, so it can work as a multi-tool by itself. That being said, let me take the tools out and I'll show you what it's inside. So these are the things what this holder is, this companion is holding inside. It's holding the full 20 bits from Leatherman, plus it have another 2 slots extra. You will see in a moment why. The principle is that these 2 magnets which are holding the blades are also, they are so strong that they are also holding the back and front bit sheet. Yeah, so you have 2 bit sheets which are holding place by the magnet. When you get a bit out, the way normally you take it is just to force it. It will not work here because it's these bits can stay here very secure. In order to take it out, one of the bits, or put it back, you have to bend the sheet. You put a finger behind, for example, you want to take this off, you put a finger behind it and you bend it, and then you slide it and it's coming out. When you have a bit out, you will see the red underneath, so you know that something is missing from there. Also is the same with these adapters and with the micro tools here. So if something is missing, you will see the red underneath, so you will know that is missing. So if I want to put this back, I will slide it until the catch in the middle is engaged. I will bend the sheet and he will enter inside, and that's it. Other tools which are inside. I was talking about in another video about making some spacers so the blades, the thinner blades on Surge will not rattle. In this bit, in this companion, you will have two parts coming to two spacers, one of 1 millimeter blue, which is put here. They will enter a little bit forceful so they can stay there, and one which is 0.7 millimeter thick, which is orange, and the same. It's entering with force there. You will have a you'll have a handle for sewing needle, which you can use as a steel pin. With the handle you can actually work even with the big sausage hands like I have, sausage fingers. So this is a 60 millimeter needle. It's entering here. You will also have a, you can put inside, you will not have it, you will have to provide it, a Victorinox tweezers, again a very good Victorinox pressurized pen, very good because it can write even if you don't use it for long or you keep it upside down. It's a very, very good tool. This is entering here. The micro screwdriver, there are few solutions on the market. 2 or 3 people are selling an adapter for this kind of bits where this screwdriver will enter, but I don't like that solution because that is mean that you will have to put almost a half kilo of handle behind the tool, which is supposed to do a fine task. Yeah. This is also entering here. So you have 4 micro tools here. Now the blades. These 2 spaces are accommodating blades which are from 1.7 millimeters down. So this actually is 2 millimeter deep pocket. So you can put the thicker ones. One is here, and one which is even longer than what Surge will accept. This pocket is have some orifices here, so you can put a longer blade here. Now, ratchet bit driver is here. If I close this, I'm going to the other sheet. Here, as you can see, I told you that there are 2 extra slots. One, for example, you can buy another bit that Leatherman is selling, the glass breaking bit, and put it here, or something else. And here you can use, for example, I have an adapter which I will show you in another video, that you can put any circular thing here, and you can put the wrap tab, shrink tubes around it, and you can use it as a holder for a lot of things. I will show you an example in a second. You also bend the bit sheet and it's entering on one of the bit slots. This is an example for how that adapter is working. You see, I put the shrink tubes here and will hold the bit extender here. But you can put many other things. I will make a video separate about this. Also, what other thing this is holding? You can hold a normal pocket clip and even use it for this. What you need to do is open this at 45 degrees. push it inside, and now something which is not very nice, but it was my solution. You have a pocket here. You have to match this with this pocket, and when this will enter that pocket, it will be very stable. Maybe at the first 2 or 3 uses will not work so easy, but after that it will be easy to use. This is not moving. Leatherman, if you see it, take notes. Even if it's a plastic part and done with the reverse engineering, this is not moving. It doesn't wobble like in your tools. It will not have such a strong performance like in a tool because it's on the plastic, but will hold this bit on the companion on your pocket or on the pocket of a backpack or something like that. Now let me change the setup again, and I'll show you what this can do separate from multi-tool as a multi-tool itself. So how is this capable of working as a multi-tool itself without having a multi-tool with you or complementary to that multi-tool? For example, if you take the ratchet screwdriver and the last bit from here, I bend it, I push it out, I put the ratchet driver here. Now I have a ratchet screwdriver. And if I open, for example, if I work on one of my wireless chargers for a very specific type of car, and I take some screws off from here, I can use this part as a dismantling tray. So let's say I take the cover off and I have the screws here. This is the first stage dismantling. I usually dismantle this when I'm in a car so I can test few things, because that it's a car part, and when you are in a car having so small screws, definitely you are in a way of losing them. In this way I will not lose them. I have a magnetic tray here, I put them here, and if I open, for example, the electronics, so I have the stage 2 dismantling, disassembly, I can put the screws on the second part of the tray. So now when I put the screws back, I know which one is which. So for example, if these were different dimensions, I know that it's for the main board for the electronics or something like that, and the other ones, they are for the cover, for the lid. So you have the magnetic tray, you have the screwdriver. One thing I usually use with my toolbox, I have a card which is show me the different screw dimensions. So for example, if I have a bolt, I might guess what size is this, but I might be wrong. So if I take this, I put it's not an M5, but it's an M4 because it's matching this. These are not holes, I could not do holes, but you have the markings, so it's very easy to guess. So I know this is an M4, and if I put, if I put the bolt here, I know that it's an M4 20 millimeters long. In this way, I don't know where this is going. If I need to sort my screws back from this assembly, I know what screw is this and where to put it. Or if I do an assembly and I know that somewhere I have to have a M4 20, I know I can use this one. So these are three things that this accessory can do by itself. So let me put it back and we continue. So as I said, this universal adapter, it's a separate part. I will not put it in right now. This is my search companion. Obviously is for holding tools necessary for when you have a search. This is done with the convenience in mind, not to be rugged. Yeah, so this wasn't tested for being a military device, a military equipment or anything like that. This is done just to hold your stuff with the convenience in mind. Please have in mind if you buy this. I will also, when you buy this, I assume that you already got the bits from Leatherman and Victorinox, because I do not sell them. I just sell the holder. So with this in mind, just telling you that this will be for sale in a small number of parts. I do not plan to be a big seller on Shapeways or Etsy or something like that. I have my own job. These are actually designed as a hobby, and some people ask me if they can buy this also. So that's why I make them available in small numbers. I will not be a manufacturer. These are designed and printed in my prototype shop with my printers, which I use for the prototypes. I hope you like it, and I will hope you look for the video clip with the other companion, the companion for charge, this one.